Alright, so I just got the Ford Procal tune in for the Ranger Raptor. I have a 2025 model. And just wanted to go over installation instructions and how to set it all up. So once you get it, you open it up. Pretty much come with this packet of paperwork. The tuner itself. And inside is the dash mount kit. Alright, mount on the dash, which I won't be using. This cable to connect the tuner to the OBD port of the truck. And then a mini USB cable to connect the tuner to your laptop or a computer, whatever you're using. So what you really need is the information in this piece of paper. So I know there's some people that are crying about who installs the tune and warranty and whatnot, but you can see clearly here that the instructions, Dear Ford Performance Race Parts Customer. So that would be you. You're the customer, right? It gives you instructions on how to do this yourself. It's not difficult if you can follow instructions. But if you have difficulty with following instructions, then by all means, pay a couple $100 at the dealership to have it installed for you. Okay? So, all you gotta do, fire up your laptop. First, you're gonna go to the Ford Performance website. So it's actually performanceparts.ford.com/register. Okay, so you want to go to the performance.ford.com register. You spell it right. In here, what you're going to do is create an account, a Ford account. Let's see if there's any better view where there's not so much glare. Not really. I should just run OBS and then have it and just do a screen share, but it's fine. You guys will just have to figure it out. I mean, like I said, it's a pretty basic install. You should be able to figure it out. Alright, you create a Ford account. I already have a Ford account. You register all your information. And then once you create an account, it's going to ask for the voucher number that's in the ticket that you got. Once you do that, this page will show up. And basically this page, it's under your profile, under Procal, and it's going to show the tunes that you have, and you will be given the option to download the Procal software. So download the software, install it on your desktop, and then you are pretty much done here. You pretty much registered the device to your account. From there, once you download the software, Procal 4, you want to go ahead and fire it up, the software, and then make your connection to the device. So, plug in your USB. Once you plug in the tuner USB, you'll see it'll fire up, the screen will light up like so. And then there will be some updates. Auto connect, no device found. Okay, so let's disconnect. Sometimes you might have to do it more than once. So there you go. It connected. And now you will be given an option to update, right? So you'll update the device. Log in. This is after you've already enter my voucher number. On the first login, the update, it won't have any of this. It'll just be an update. And then once the device is updated, none of this vehicle information or files will show. It won't even show a VIN number, because what you first have to do is go connect this with the OBD2 to the car. I'll show you that here in a second. All right, let me go show you what it looks like first time hooking it up to the truck. You'll need this cable, network port, and the OBD2 plug. All right, and now here to the truck. All right, so for this part, you want to start the truck without your foot on the brake. So it just turns on accessories and powers on the truck without starting the truck. Okay? Next, you connect this cable into the port on the back of the tuner. Looks something like that. All right. Okay. And then down here, right here is the OBD2 port. You can kind of feel it. Just plug it in. And once plugged in, you will see the ProCal tuner fire up. All these instructions are on they come in the paper. You can go to a website and it shows you how to do that. So the first thing you're going to do is go to program. See, turn on ignition, do not start. Continue, and it's connecting, it's reading. Alright, so since I have a performance calibration, when you first get in here, it's going to have an option to read your stock tune and get the information from the vehicle. So you want to do that first. What it's going to do is going to download the stock tune and your vehicle's VIN and information onto the device. Then turn it off, go back inside to the laptop. Alright, so now that the tuner has your vehicle information logged, you'll come back and you'll hook it back up to the computer. And here it'll start reading what's on there, and it'll ask you to log into your Ford Performance account. So you just log into the account that you just made earlier on the website, and then you also include the voucher number that was on the sheet of paper. And what that's going to do is going to verify back at Ford that the VIN number that's registered on there is a valid VIN number for a Ford Ranger, and it'll lock this tuner to that VIN and provide a tune for that specific VIN. Alright, so right now you'll see in the upper left that it's sending the calibration. So this is going to be the Ford Performance tune onto the device. And then once that's been written and it's done, you now have a stock tune and a performance tune on the device. So at any time you can hook it back up and you can return back to stock, or you can reload the performance tune on there. So let's take this back to the truck and load up the performance tune. Alright, now that we're back in the truck, we can start the truck, power it up. Remember, no foot on the brake, so it doesn't start the truck. Alright, reset all these things, say okay. Then you could have just left it. I unplugged the OBD2 port, but Could have easily just left it, so let me plug it back in. Plug it back into my device. Alright, so here's what it looks like. Alright, so here's what it looks like. You go to programming. You've already started it. Truck's not running. Reading all the information. In here you can hit performance. And if you hit performance again, it's going to start going through and tuning your truck. I have already tuned the truck so that I knew how it worked, so I could go through it with you guys. Right? But when you do it, go ahead and make sure you turn the AC off. And then also unplug anything so there's no drain on the car. There's no power drain. And then they also suggest putting a battery charger on the truck while you're doing it, so it doesn't lose power while it's programming and end up bricking your truck. I didn't do it. I've tuned many vehicles before. I had decent charge on the battery, haven't had any voltage issues. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes. So at your own discretion, okay? I didn't put a battery charger on it. I hit the tune. It did it no problem. They give you the option for a window mount, so you could mount it here. There are some helpful gauges, I guess. You can adjust, if you go up from a 33-inch tire to a 35 or 37, you can adjust it here. You can clear a lot of the learned settings that you have. And then there's also some, gauges and whatnot that you could have on here. But quite frankly, I don't need that. There are plenty of gauges if you haven't played around with the what's on the dash. I think there's more than enough. I don't need to have this sitting on there. Once it's already been tuned, you can remove it, throw it in your glove box, leave it at home. You don't need it anymore. Your truck is now tuned. Now, if you wanted to have the gauges, you could do something like how I have it programmed here. So if I go to my R mode, you will see I have air fuel ratio and boost gauge right there, oil pressure, engine oil temperature, transmission temperature, vacuum boost gauge. There's a lot of other things that you can adjust. Cylinder head temperature, air inlet. I mean, there is a ton of information on here. So I don't think you really need to have the gauge just sitting on your dash or the tuner on your dash at all times. I think it might be an attractant for someone to maybe possibly break into your vehicle if it's up there. So I don't need to have it up there. There are enough gauges here that I can program. All right, you can change it and add more information or less information, whatever you want. I think it's good. So the tune, I've only had the tune on for a day or so, and I've noticed that my fuel efficiency, I think it's better. I went to averaging about 16 miles a gallon to now 18 miles a gallon. I will say that the transmission is smoother. I think that the shifts are a little bit better and smoother. I don't know if you've noticed, if you didn't have the tune in sport mode, going from gear to gear, sometimes it'll just hang in a gear, like third or fourth, and not switch right away. And when it does, it's kind of jerky, kind of rough. Now with the new tune, I think the transmission shifts smoothly. I think that it shifts where it's supposed to be. But it's only been a few days. I'll get some more time into it, and I'll do a further review and update on the Ford Performance tune. Alright guys, if you found this helpful, you found it informative, and you like the content, please give us a like and subscribe. Help us get to 500 subscribers so we can start monetizing and maybe getting some more stuff and putting out some better videos. I would have loved to eventually do a full audio overhaul on the Ranger Raptor and also on the Ford Maverick. I come from a custom car audio background, so I definitely want to do something in both of our trucks, but I mean, I'm not independently wealthy and just need the funds, and if we could get YouTube to help fund the projects, that'd be fantastic. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Thank you.